Listen, I'm new to this debate. Like, I don't bring particular UAP expertise, but I've done basic research. I've probably done about 5 hours worth of research. So I asked what I thought were basic questions for people that are just modestly familiar with the literature. And they couldn't answer any of those questions. I mean, they're suggesting that there's nothing that the government has done from 1969, when we shut down Operation Blue Book, to when we set up some of these new programs, ATIP. I'm sorry, that doesn't withstand basic scrutiny. I do not believe that at all. And then I asked about the Malmstrom incident in 1967. They seem not to know what the hell I was talking about. And then finally I asked about this memo that's been floating around out there, and they also seem not to know what the heck I was talking about. So the whole thing was incredibly confusing. I'm not sure we got any closer to the truth. And listen, I appreciate this effort to destigmatize the discussion, but until the Defense Department starts speaking in simple and direct, plain English,
yes,
and answering questions, we're just going to spin everybody up, or we're going to be spinning around in circles. So I left very frustrated, and I'll stop here. But though I started off as a casual sort of observer in this whole UAP debate, now I'm so pissed off that I'm not going to let it go until they answer my question.
Okay.
And for them to show that lame video when you can find all this other that's out there, and I've talked to Navy pilots that are in there at the same time, Navy pilot, and that's the kind of people you need to have in here for testimony.
That video seemed to be taken from an iPhone, from an F-18.
I don't know what, an iPhone, and we've got literally. I'm sorry, I keep pointing. I'm not mad at you all. When we have video from Navy pilots from their wing cameras, for goodness sakes,
that seems
bring
to
those guys in here.
Yeah, it seems to raise
talk.
a question if they've
and,
got
and by telling you that they have whistleblower protection or something, that's bogus until it's in the law. For us to just sit here and talk about it is bogus, and you really need to provide them with some sort of ability to come in here and not be persecuted and not have a blemish on their records.
They kept talking about 18 cases that seemed to baffle them, and they didn't have explanations for. Would you like to see more?
I sure would. Transparency. I do not fear the American public knowing what we have. I would sure as heck like them to see it.
So did you learn anything today?
No, ma'am. I learned that I was correct and that the cover-up will continue.
Can you talk about the